If you think vegetarian diets are a challenge, just wait till you meet our allergic friend here. Grab your funny bone and let's dive in. Did I say bone? No, cross that out. I didn't mean bone. That refers to animals. Today, we're diving into the wild world of allergy-friendly vegetarian recipes. And when I say wild, I mean it. If you are vegetarian that can't eat dairy, seeds, gluten, nuts, lentils, beans, and all grains and potatoes and no fruits or vegetables, we have a challenge. Buckle up, folks. First up, we've got the ever-popular air salad. It's 100% air, low in calories, no sugar. Please order the smog-free. It's better for you, and, of course, it's seasoned with, well, more air. Perfect for those allergic to anything that resembles food. Next, let's talk about our specialty mustard on cardboard. Satisfies that need for crunchy. It extends the length of your meal, which keeps you more satisfied. Yes, you heard that right. Just slather some mustard on your finest piece of cardboard in the oven at 400 for 10 minutes, and voila! A crispy, tangy delight with zero allergens and a taste that's difficult to describe. Bon appetit? Feeling fancy? Try fried de-inked newspaper with cumin or oregano. I know fried is not too good for you, but heck, you have to splurge sometimes. It's the gourmet version of recycling. Just make sure it's de-inked, because we wouldn't want those ink allergies flaring up. For a touch of nature, how about grass clippings with vinegar? Straight from your backyard to your plate. It's fresh, it's green. Also, readily available when your yardman is finished cutting, so it is inexpensive. Not sure if it's safe for human consumption. Not sure, but cows sure do love it. And then there is leaves. There is a wide variety. You know, oak, walnut, willow, magnolia, sycamore. Talk about variety. You can sauté them with onions, add some olive oil. What a treat, a culinary delight. In a similar vein, there is tree bark. Yes, there is also a wide range of variety that is satisfying and crunchy. Try the bark boiled in tea, mint tea, green tea, chamomile if you feel nervous, all with its unique flavor. There's obviously more recipes that even I can think of. But this gets you started. We'll save that for another time. Don't forget, check with your physician first before you consume anything, and make sure you have the digestive doctor on speed dial. Don't thank me. That's what I'm here for. Bon appetit, allergy-friendly vegetarian recipes that will leave you, well, maybe not satisfied, but definitely amused. Got any more crazy ideas? Drop them in the comments below. And remember, in the world of extreme allergies, laughter is the best seasoning. Stay safe and stay quirky. It'll be an adventure. Hi, Bill. Yeah, it's Edward Wilkins. We haven't talked in, or is it 3 years? Wow, thought I'd call so we could catch up a bit. Boy, has my life changed. People now call me EFW. You probably think it's my initials. No, not at all. It stands for Environment Friendly Warrior. Has a nice ring to it, don't you think? I feel proud that I am doing my part to save the planet. Since I live in Florida, I sure don't want to see the whole peninsula go underwater. It takes a little adjusting, but it's all worth it, helping the planet survive. Yep, that's what it's all about with all these new government regulations. Things sure have changed. My electric bill is a whopping $1,500 for my 1,200 square foot house. But it was $3,000. So I'm doing great. Yes, it took solar panels, windmills, a generator, a hot air balloon, a scooter, a bicycle, and an EV, but it's all worth it. The windmills are the big problem. I bought 6 for my 1/4 acre lot. It works great when it's windy. The only downside is picking up the dead birds every morning. Boy, has my daily routine changed. I wake up and the first thing I do is plug in my electric coffee maker, which I hook up to the tiny windmill outside my window. It's still dark, so my solar panels are still taking a nap. So I light my candles. It's kind of quaint, actually. It is kind of like living in the 1800s. It's really great. I go through about 12 candles a day. I order them in 500 packs. Extra ones for the month, you know. It's cheaper that way. Buy in bulk, right? Once daylight hits, I ditch the candles. Solar panels to the rescue. Unless, of course, it's cloudy. I bought extra panels, 82 to be exact. Only cost me $42,000 after the federal discount. Bargain, right? I got the backup generator too. I chop wood from the forest and feed it into my generator. This way I've got my energy to charge the EV and give me the AC through the night. It's good till about 3 a.m, but good enough. No oil or gas allowed, or I'd get fined. I could use cooking vegetable oil, but that would be more expensive. Anyway, got to recharge my buggy before nighttime. It's fantastic. No more spending on gas. I did have to adjust with visiting my family up north because it is a 1,000-mile trek. My hot air balloon doesn't always cooperate, so I might have to stop 10 times for more wood or vegetable oil to burn. If the wind is blowing the wrong direction, it slows things up. It would be nice to own one of those new human truck-like drones to fly, but they cost over $100,000. Then I could make it on 3 charges, so it would be faster. I'm saving for it. Pricey, but hey, I'm saving the environment, and I could make the trip stopping only 3 times for recharging. Now that's what I call efficiency, and and protecting the environment. Battery recharging takes 2 hours, so that's not bad. We do need more charging stations, though. We do have 50 east of the Mississippi, but we could use more. I take my foldable scooter everywhere, so if I stop, I have low-cost transportation. Pause. It's great. It's my new best friend. Great exercise, folds up, and I can take it everywhere. I've hit 7 miles an hour, zooming past everyone on the sidewalk. They do need to add more sidewalks. I mean, what were they thinking? Running the scooter on the street in heavy traffic is exhilarating, but not for everyone. So, yeah, a lot has been going on. But next year, you should hear about next year's adventure. I decided to go to Europe. What a challenge. Yep, I'm going to Europe next summer. I've been taking sailing lessons. I can do 25 miles now in all directions. I should be able to work my way up to a couple of 1,000 miles by then. So, Europe next summer? What do you think? You want to come? My sailing lessons are really paying off. Adventure on the high seas? Fantastic. So what do you say? Want to come with me? I know you like adventure. What do you say, Bill? 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 Did you hang up? Bill? Hey everyone, welcome back. It's your pal Village Vic, and tonight we're diving into the top 10 most hilarious ways to keep your daughter from dating before she turns 25. Now, I know what you're thinking. How can we possibly make this fun and not just awkward? Well, that's where the Dad Jokes Olympics come in. We're going to explore the art of dad jokes. Those cringe-worthy, eye-roll-inducing gems that dads have been perfecting for generations. Get ready for some serious dad humor, folks. You know, those awkward teenage years, the ones where your daughter is trying to figure out who she is and you're just trying to figure out how to keep up. Yeah, those years. We're going to make sure they're filled with laughter, even if it's the kind that makes her roll her eyes and groan. And maybe even consider moving to another planet. Yeah, we're going to make sure those are extra awkward. Just kidding. Or am I? The truth is, these moments are all about building memories, even if they're the kind that make your daughter want to hide under a rock. But trust me, she'll look back and laugh one day. Or at least that's what we hope. This is all in good fun, folks. We're here to celebrate the unique bond between fathers and daughters, and what better way to do that than with a little humor? After all, laughter is the best medicine, and it's also a great way to keep those teenage boys at bay. So let's dive into our top 10 list and see how many of these you can relate to. Spoiler alert, it's going to be a lot, but hey, if you're a parent who's just a little bit terrified of their little girl growing up, this one's for you. Let's get started. From the classic cleaning my shotgun joke to the I'll be your chauffeur routine, we've got a lineup that's sure to make you chuckle and maybe even give you a few ideas. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the Dad Jokes Olympics. And remember, it's all about the laughs and maybe a few groans. All right, tip number 1. Encourage your daughter to, how can I say this delicately? Embrace her natural aroma. You know, tell her water dries out the skin. And nobody wants to look like a dried up old prune before their time. We're aiming for that vintage, well-aged cheese kind of vibe. Tip number 2. Let's talk fashion. And by fashion I mean anti-fashion. Ditch those trendy threads and tell your daughter it's all about that vintage look again. You know, hand-me-downs from older siblings, preferably the brother, if she has one. And if those clothes happen to have a few questionable stains, well, that just adds character. Tip number 3. Send her to an all-girls school. Less mixing, less mingling, less chance of those pesky boys sneaking in love letters. Think of it like a fortress of knowledge, surrounded by a moat of, well, hopefully not alligators. But you get the idea. Chapter 4, au naturel, and not in a good way. Tip number 4, makeup. We don't need no stinking makeup. Tell her it's all chemicals anyway, probably tested on cute little bunnies. We want our daughters embracing their natural beauty, even if that means a few extra pimples here and there. It's called character, people. Chapter 5, Pimple City, population, her face. Speaking of pimples, tip number 5 is a real winner. Skip the dermatologist. Those zits are just a natural part of growing up. Tell her it builds character. Who needs clear skin when you can have a face full of character? Chapter 6, the carb-loading diet. All right, tip number 6, let's talk diet. And by diet, I mean the opposite of a diet. Pile on those carbs, load up on the sugar, and tell her it's all about getting that womanly figure. Hey, it worked for Marilyn Monroe, right? We're going for classic Hollywood glamour here, folks. Chapter 7, TV. More like no TV. Tip number 7, time to put those parental controls to good use. Ban all romantic comedies, teen dramas, and anything remotely resembling a love story. We're replacing all that mushy stuff with nature documentaries and historical biographies. Nothing says romance like learning about the mating habits of earthworms. Am I right? Chapter 8, 50 Shades of Green. Welcome to a world where green isn't just a color, it's a lifestyle. In this chapter, we're diving deep into the vibrant, lush, and sometimes quirky world of green. From fashion to beauty, and even a touch of whimsy, green is taking over in the most fabulous way possible. Tip number 8, let's talk hair. Hair is one of the most expressive parts of our appearance, and what better way to make a statement than with a bold green hue? Whether you're going for a subtle mint or a daring emerald, green hair is sure to turn heads and spark conversations. And by talk, I mean dye. Green. We're going full-on green. Imagine the transformation as you watch the color take hold, turning your locks into a vibrant masterpiece. It's not just a color, it's an attitude, a declaration of individuality and confidence. Tell her it's the new it color, the trend that's sweeping across fashion runways and social media feeds. Green hair is more than a trend, it's a movement. It's about embracing the unexpected and celebrating the unique. That it brings out her eyes, making them pop with an enchanting allure. Green hair can highlight the natural beauty of your features, creating a striking contrast that draws attention and admiration. That it makes her look like a woodland fairy princess. Picture yourself in an enchanted forest, your green hair blending seamlessly with the lush surroundings, making you look like you stepped out of a fairy tale. Hey, if she's lucky, maybe she'll attract a handsome young park ranger. After all, who could resist the charm of someone who looks like they belong in a magical woodland, or a very confused leprechaun? Green hair can add a touch of humor and whimsy to your life, making every day feel a little more magical and fun. So, are you ready to embrace the green revolution? Chapter 9, early to bed, early to boredom. Tip number 9, curfew, you bet. And we're talking early bird special here, folks. 9 o'clock, lights out, no exceptions. Tell her it's all about establishing a good sleep schedule, that it's important for her health and well-being. And by well-being, we mean avoiding any chance of running into boys in the dark. Chapter 10, the Stone Age is back in style. And finally, tip number 10, hide the cell phone, confiscate it. Tell her it's for her own good, that those electromagnetic waves are dangerous. Who needs social media and texting anyway? We're bringing back the art of letter writing with carrier pigeons. Okay, maybe not carrier pigeons, but you get the idea. Outro, you did it. You survived parenthood, say, maybe. It's been a long journey filled with sleepless nights, endless diaper changes, and countless school projects. But look at you now, you've navigated the turbulent waters of parenthood and come out the other side, maybe a little worse for wear, but definitely stronger and wiser. Parenting is no easy feat, and every stage comes with its own set of challenges and rewards. From the first steps to the first heartbreak, you've been there through it all. So give yourself a pat on the back, because you deserve it. And there you have it, folks. The journey of parenthood is like no other. It's a roller coaster ride of emotions, filled with highs and lows, laughter and tears. But through it all, the love and bond you share with your child make it all worthwhile. Remember those sleepless nights when you thought you'd never get a full night's rest again? Or those moments of pure joy when your child achieved something for the first time? These are the memories that make the journey so special. The top 10 hilarious ways to keep your daughter from dating before she turns 25. The teenage years, a time of rebellion, self-discovery, and of course dating. As parents, it's natural to want to protect your child from the world, especially when it comes to matters of the heart. But sometimes a little humor can go a long way. Whether it's embarrassing her with dad jokes or showing up to her school events in ridiculous outfits, these moments of light-hearted fun can create lasting memories and strengthen your bond. Remember, it's all in good fun. Parenting doesn't come with a manual, and sometimes the best way to navigate the challenges is with a sense of humor. Laughter is a powerful tool that can diffuse tension, build connections, and create a positive atmosphere in your home. So don't be afraid to be silly, make jokes, and enjoy the lighter side of parenting. After all, these are the moments your child will remember and cherish. Don't actually dye your daughter's hair green. Unless, of course, she's into that sort of thing. The key is to find a balance between guiding your child and giving them the freedom to express themselves. Every child is unique, and what works for one might not work for another. The important thing is to support them, love them, and be there for them, no matter what. And if that means letting them experiment with their hair color, so be it. Or maybe do, I don't know, I'm not your dad. The truth is, there's no one-size-fits-all approach to parenting. It's a journey of trial and error, learning and growing alongside your child. Sometimes you'll get it right and sometimes you won't, and that's okay. What's important is that you're trying your best and showing your child that they are loved and valued. So take a deep breath, trust your instincts, and enjoy the ride. But seriously, parenting is tough, so let's have a little laugh about it. It's easy to get caught up in the stress and pressure of raising a child, but it's important to take a step back and find joy in the little moments. Whether it's a funny story, a shared joke, or a silly dance party in the living room, these moments of laughter can bring you closer together and remind you of the joy of being a parent. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more laughs. We hope you enjoyed this light-hearted look at the ups and downs of parenthood. Remember, no matter how tough it gets, you're not alone. There are millions of parents out there going through the same challenges and triumphs. So let's support each other, share our stories, and find the humor in the chaos. And until next time, keep laughing and loving.